Hi Aries, welcome in monthly reading for the month of October. So yeah, if you are an Aries Sun Moon Rising, then feel welcome to watch the video, and I guess we can get started. Also, I don't have my glasses today on, because they are annoying the hell out of me because of the lightning, as you can see. But yeah, those reading will be now shorter because I want to make them like more just shorter, okay, because I can get a feeling like no one wants to sit for 30 minutes and watch me talking, so yeah, let's make it more fast, okay. So yeah, Aries for October. Okay, Sun. Okay, so there's a lot of happiness, a lot of kind of like being free, I would say, kind of like being newborn, I would say. That's the feeling I get with this child on the horse. Yeah, it's like you are kind of okay, and we have a Six of Cups. Okay, there's also like children energy, like new kind of passions, maybe a lot of kind of like giving. I kind of get the energy of like you giving a lot, like you kind of rather giving the energy than absorbing, you know what I mean? Like you are just like how to say this? I don't have the word. Like you're just like your energy is like all over the place, like getting out of you rather than you absorbing the energy, if you know what I mean. That kind of energy, a lot of kind of like giving and receiving also. It might be also something with past, something with kind of memories, kind of like a lot of like openness for something, for receiving, for giving, that kind of openness. We have Magician reversed, okay? So there's some indecisiveness. Okay, it's you kind of letting go of the past and starting kind of with new, fresh energy, I would say, in more happy way, but there's something like the fear of starting fresh, starting something new, because it's you kind of saying goodbye to the past, like in the way like you are kind of like how to say this. You are kind of remembering and kind of having those memories from the past, but you're not holding on to them, but rather you're just like very sentimental when it comes to the past, when it comes to people from past, especially to old friends and stuff like that. If that makes sense, if anything makes sense what I'm saying. But yeah, it just seems like there's this new chapter and you want this, but on the other side you're still sentimental to the things that are from the past, from the people from past, from the just in overall things from the past, okay? You're just like sentimental. It's not in the like wrong way, but it's kind of like this, it's still kind of like holding onto the past, you know what I mean? So yeah, and okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so as I said, it's like new chapter, new kind of beginning, especially when it comes to money, also to some houses, to people, to the place you live in, environment, that kind of energy. But that Magician reverse is kind of telling me like there's some blockage you have. Okay, maybe you're not sure of this new start, because there's a lot of like with houses, with people, those are like more serious stuff, like change physical change in your environment. So that might kind of have okay. And we have the Ace of Swords, okay? Ace of Swords, okay? So again, new beginning. It's kind of like you having to kind of be sure of yourself, but this Magician reverse is kind of telling me the different story. Like this new beginning is kind of like calling you to be decisive, be kind of strong in your mind, you know what I mean? Like have this clear mind, this clarity, but this Magician reverse is kind of still keeping you undecisive. Like you're maybe making excuses to not do this, or as I said, you kind of holding on to the past in some way. Let's get more information about the Hermit, okay? So it's you kind of having still some things you have to think of before you will have this clear mind, okay? I don't know why I'm just doing those things with my hand. Okay, so it's you having to first be by yourself to kind of have this clear mind. So that's what's keeping you kind of away from starting fresh. Yeah, or maybe you feel like you don't fit in this new environment you want or you already have, okay? Or you will have. It's kind of like you feel like you just don't fit there, like physically, you just don't fit there, like in any way. You just feel that way. You feel just like rejected, but not by the environment, but you are kind of the one who is rejecting yourself from this new thing starting. It's kind of like you don't see yourself there, okay? Something like that. Maybe you are positive about this, but once you kind of like get into that, you just start kind of rejecting yourself from this place. I kind of get the feeling like maybe you will feel like you don't deserve this, or also like maybe you don't like maybe you feel like people don't like you there or something like that, but it just all in your head, and it just for some of you, as I said. But yeah, it's mostly like you have to have this time for yourself. You have to kind of like isolate yourself before you have this clear mind, you know what I mean? Because I kind of get a feeling this new environment, this new thing, this new energy is coming either way. You just kind of have to come to terms with it in your mind, okay? You just have to like think about this. But it's mostly like not the point of environment, this new thing that is coming. It's mostly like you have to like get used to the thought of you being there. Like thought of you being happy, you know? Wow, that's some energy. Okay, so we have also the Seven of Swords, okay? So it's you kind of like thinking like, okay, I kind of get a lot of energy like, what if it will go wrong? Like you literally don't see yourself in the new place you're going to, okay? There's just like this thought in your mind, like, what if something will go wrong? What if? Like you just do everything in your mind to kind of convince yourself that you don't fit there, or that something will go wrong. This is like, you know, and this Magician reverse, it's you not having this faith in yourself, in your kind of worthiness, if that's the word. So yeah, it's you kind of like thinking that something must go wrong, and no, it doesn't have to. So it's mostly like you having to kind of sit with yourself and deal with that by yourself. You just have to have clear mind, okay? That's kind of the goal for the month of October for you, Aries. It's kind of to have this clear mind, to don't kind of like sit in those negative thoughts, because that's actually all that is there, okay? It's you kind of being scared of something going wrong, but it's just your thoughts. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. It's you kind of having to trust your intuition and to yourself, okay? Not your ego. It's you having to trust yourself, your intuition. Don't listen to your ego. Don't listen to negative thoughts, okay? So the point of October for you, Aries, is to listen to yourself, to your intuition, and don't let negative thoughts influence the effect, the results of change. We have a Hanged Man, okay? It's kind of like the change of perception, change of perspective. So it's kind of the point in October. It's mostly about your perspective on things. It's kind of you gaining this clear mind. It's all about it, actually. This new change, this new energy, maybe just not a new environment, I would say, maybe new people, just kind of receiving something, you know, just, it's like receiving just a gift that you don't want to take for some reason. You just have to take it, okay? Okay. Okay, and we have Eight of Wands, okay? And I get a feeling it was supposed to be that way, so let's leave it that way, okay? So it's telling me about a long-term change, okay? Let's actually take this two ways. I think that's right. So it's kind of like this long-term change coming, because as I said, I kind of get the energy of change of environment, specifically, not for everyone, but that's what I'm getting. So yeah, it's just like this long-term change, but you're kind of not believing in this change. Like you think like it's something long-term and short-term, and you think like, oh, I will in a few days see like the bad sides of it and I will not like it, or it will end, or whatever. It just, you kind of not believing that this kind of happiness, this change might last for a longer time. So I said it's basically just in your head. Basically in your head, nothing more. I mean, not for all of you, but that's the energy I'm getting. Like it's you having to come in terms that it's something you work for, that you deserve it, and it's just the gift you have to take, okay? And you just can't see the future and filter it by the past, okay? So that's kind of it. Okay. You just have to let it grow, okay? The angel of verdancy, okay? So it's all about kind of like growth, like planting seeds, and you know, just let it grow, okay? Just let it be. Don't judge it. Don't judge this change. Don't kind of, you know, all those negative thoughts. Just sit with yourself and come with the terms that it will be okay. Okay? Let's get some keywords for the month of October, Aries. Keywords. What are the keywords for Aries for October? Those cards are all the time like very hard to shuffle because I have such a small hand, you know, and they are so big. Okay, so Aries. Keywords for October. Okay. Choice. Okay. So you have to kind of make the choice if you will listen to your ego or enjoy this happiness, okay? So that's what I'm getting. Like, you have to like figure out if you want to let this happiness like use this happiness, use this change to be happy, or to kind of overthink it and, you know, don't enjoy it at all. You know, because sometimes it's better to enjoy something, even if it might be short, but enjoy it, than, you know, don't enjoy it something long term. Like, just imagine like having this short-term thing that should make you happy and you would be happy, than having a long-term change that is good, but you'll be overthinking it and you'll never be happy about this, because you will not notice that you should be happy about this, because you'll be all the time thinking like, what if it will end? You know, like, enjoy life. Like, it's stupid to like, you know, waste your time on these negative thoughts when you could be happy, you know? Even if this changes like 2 weeks, then enjoy it. Like, 2 weeks is good. Like, enjoy it, even if it's 2 weeks. It's better than nothing, you know? So let's get you some advice, Aries, for the month of October. What's the advice? Ooh. Advice for Aries for October. What's the advice? Come on. Advice for Aries. Oh. Yes. Okay. Yes. It's the Polish, by the way, in Polish. So, yeah. Yes. Just say yes. Okay? It's, so basically, in overall, Aries, October for you, it's all about like saying yes and kind of enjoying it, okay? Having this clear mind, because all there is that is kind of actually blocking this change, or your happiness about this change, or this whatever, is kind of your kind of mindset, you know, this lack of confidence in it, lack of faith in it, you know, just like this negative thinking. Like, negative thoughts are trash, complete trash. So clear your mind out of it. Don't care about something going wrong, etc. Even if it will, it doesn't matter. Just enjoy the time you have in this environment, in this change, in this energy, whatever it might be. Just use this time to be happy. Actually, we can be happy in whatever environment we are in. We just have to choose this. So stop being indecisive and just choose happiness, okay? Because you deserve it, and stop overthink it, okay? So the goal of for October is to stop overthinking and having clear mind, listening to your heart, to your intuition, to yourself, not your ego, okay? And say yes, okay? Yes. So that's all I have for you, Aries, for month of October. So I hope to see you in my next video, and yeah, take care. Have a nice month. Bye bye.